Good morning, everybody. Deb LaFlamme here, trying a different angle here in my sunroom. We'll see how that works. I don't know if the window is going to be tough, so maybe we'll move. We'll go back. We'll go back to where we always. Why change things up, right? Let me just grab my coffee. Coffee here. If you are joining me in the live, let me know in the comments below. I can see on my computer down below that we are live. Oh, man, it is 9 days since I've been back from a retreat in the Berkshires with my dear friend, business buddy, whose birthday just happens to be this week too, Emily Aarons. And I have really been struggling. I am like legitimately in a state of pause. And I know this has happened to me before, but this is the biggest of that has ever happened to me. I can't think straight. I am in a place where I'm like, okay, just chill out. So I'm just trying to go with the flow. But what that means to me is I have a lot of things going through my head that I want to share with you. And I just have not had the energy to do so until this morning. I woke up and I was sitting quietly. My kids are done with school. I'll set the scene for you. My kids are done with school. Yesterday they just finished. And this morning I woke up early like I always do. Normally one of my daughters would have to be at school at 7, one of them at 8. But with school being over, they didn't have to be up. So I had about an hour and a half of quiet. And this morning when I was sitting having my coffee, it occurred to me, like, I have something that you need to hear. Actually, it's something you need to hear. And if you're watching this, either in the live or during the replay, you're watching it because you so needed to hear this today. If you are watching this and you find value in anything that I've ever shared with you, I would love for you to share this in your groups, on your page, wherever you feel most comfortable. It means the world to me to help me share my gifts with even more people. And I'm fortunate that the internet allows me to do that. Now, I am going to the gym in about 20 minutes, or less. So I'm going to make this really concise, really clear. And I believe that everything that's happened over the last 7, 8, 9 days has brought me to this moment to be able to share this with you. And I really, I can't even explain to you that you need to hear this if you're here. So let me just say good morning to my friends. Oh, some of my favorite people are here. Edie, Jess, Callie, hello, Aaron, Kim. Okay, good. And we have 8 viewers. So I'm going to go ahead and start because you know that's my number. So if you think that what you bring to the table, if you think that what you serve or provide or offer or share or create isn't valuable, I want you to remember a couple of things. And one is my entire mission that you only need to help one person. Honestly, you don't have to worry about all of the people. When you put a post out, and this is really specific to marketing because I know that's why you guys are connected to me, but when you put a social media post out and no one responds, no one interacts, first of all, it does not mean that no one is watching, okay? Social media is a crazy, crazy world. People use it for all sorts of reasons. And number one, they're not using it to buy from people, okay, or to hire people. Number one reason they're using social media is to be social with their family, with their friends, with their audience, with people who want to connect with them, okay? So they want to get to know you better, they want to like you, they want to trust you, and then they'll buy from you. So if you put out content and no one is commenting, liking, sharing, tagging, whatever, double tapping, whatever it is, it's not because what you're putting out isn't good. So first and foremost, get out of your head and listen to what I have to say today because you're here because you need to hear this. And I'm going to give you an example too. So, this card, which you might have seen on my Instagram story, the beacon, was a card that I pulled yesterday for my sister. okay? But I actually pulled it because it was the only card I pulled yesterday. And I thought, well, this isn't just for her. This is for so many of us. I'm going to put myself in the same bucket as you. The beacon, okay? And I'm going to read to you the interpretation of this card. And this is legitimately my message to all of you. Every time you put a social post out, every time you show up for a video, every time you speak to a potential client, every time you get a new like, every time you create a blog post or a Pinterest graphic or something for Instagram, I want you to remember the beacon, okay? This is so important, and I promise you this is exactly what you need to hear today. If you're just joining me, you can watch the beginning of the replay, but I need you to hear this message. As you do the work to share and connect and communicate, remember that some boats won't need your lighthouse, some won't get your light, and some won't care at all. And that's okay, because your job is to actually focus on that one boat out there, that one person, that one client, that one customer, that one fan, that one follower that does need the exact kind of light that you shine. So exactly what you bring to the table, there is someone out there that needs what you have to offer, okay? Focus on your boat, that one boat that needs you. Show up and shine for that one boat, that one person. Now again, we're talking about lighthouses, so the reference of the boat is that person, that dream client, that person that you work so hard for. Like with me, like talking to you right now, this is what makes me shine. I am showing up for you. I'm showing up because you need to hear this today. So you have to show up and shine for your dream client, okay? I show up for you. And when I don't show up, it's because I'm creating for you. But I'm showing up today with all of my lack of energy and in my state of pause because you need to hear this today. No matter how or where or when you are communicating, you need to simply focus on that message that one person, that one boat, that one dream client needs to hear most. Tossed around at sea. So your dream client is in a state of chaos, in a state of confusion, in a state of overwhelm, whatever it is. And all of us can relate to that. They want something that you have to offer, okay? They are tossed around at sea. They are lost in the darkness. And they're waiting for you to guide them. They're waiting for you to provide for them. They're waiting for you to teach them, to help them grow, to give them something that you create for their home or their office. I can come up with 100 different things that you bring to the table for your people. And even when you feel like your message touches no one, that's the piece I was talking about earlier. When you really feel like it's not touching anyone, it's probably because it's so big that that people are afraid to even interact and engage. And I'm going to get to that in a minute. When you feel like all you hear is crickets and silence and no one liked my post, I hear this all the time, please keep showing up. Please keep shining, because you need to do it for that one boat, that one dream client, that one person, that one audience, that one group of people that need you. And don't worry about everybody else. Don't worry that someone's going to think you're crazy or someone's going to think you're out of control. Look at me. I'm like standing here on a Tuesday morning, basically preaching to you and telling you that you don't have to worry about everybody. Just worry about that one boat that needs your beacon, that needs your light, that needs you to guide them, that needs you to give them what you bring to the table. And I'm not going to get too personal here because I could talk for hours, but I'm looking at some of you and I know, oh yeah, I'm seeing you all. I see you and I know you all need to hear this. You need to hear it. And I won't call you out, but there are so many of you that I know you're like, oh my gosh, that's exactly what I needed to hear today. And bookmark this video, share this video. I don't care. Save it so that you remember that you are a beacon and you have a special gift and you're not for everyone. You're not for every boat, and you don't have to be for every boat. There are enough boats out there that are going to need you and desire you and want what you bring to the table and want to work with you. And actually, when someone says no thank you, I'm not going to call you out. When someone says no thank you by moving on or unsubscribing from your list or unfollowing your page, they give you a gift, because that opens up a space for someone who does need you, okay? You need to remember that on a daily basis, whether you are feeling amazing about your business or you are feeling super low. Tell me with a number 8 in the comments below if this message is exactly what you needed to hear today. Show me the 8s. I want to see them. I know you guys needed to hear this today. I had no other thing to do than to share this message with you. So show me in the comments below with the 8s if in fact this is exactly what you needed to hear today. I honestly cannot think of a better place to share this with you. You are not alone. I promise you that. You are not alone. You are amongst amazing people just here watching this video, online, in person, in networking groups. You in fact do need to remember that there is one boat that needs you, and I don't care about the rest. Let go of all of the overwhelm. Let go of all of the worry and the psychological scars and wounds that no one needs you. That's bull, and I'm calling bull on that for all of you. I see you, I hear you, I watch you, and I know that there are more people that need what you have to hear, what you have to say. And I am happy to bring this message to you. I want to share something with you that's probably what drove me to give you this message this morning. Yesterday, I received a form. Someone submitted a form on my website. Normally, I get spam. You know, Deb, you need SEO, you need help with this, you need help with that, whatever. It's total like bots spamming my website. Yesterday, I got a message from someone who listens to my podcast, someone I've never met, someone I've never heard of, someone who has a decent following already, but happened to stumble upon my podcast. I'm not even sure why. I haven't even reached back out to this person. But this person said that what I shared in a podcast made such a difference in their day, in their week, in their month, in their business, that one little piece of advice helped them and made their business grow. Like one little tweak that they didn't even think of because they made an assumption in their biz made a difference in their business. So one little message that I shared, okay? I have no idea who's listening to my podcast. I have no idea unless someone reaches out to me and says, I listened, it was great. You know, they love the shorty. This person said, like, the shorties that I record are exactly what they need to hear when they don't want to get involved in a 30 or 40 minute or 60 minute podcast. They want to learn a little nugget. They want to get inspired. They want to get focused. They want to get clear. They listen to my shorty, which is like 8 minutes, and all of a sudden they're growing their business. So it's like little things that you think, things that maybe you take for granted, things that you're like, nobody cares. Nobody wants to hear that. So when I show up and say to you, share a testimonial, ask your audience a question, give me a blog post, share someone else's story or link that inspired you because it will inspire your people. I promise you, 100 and we'll say 8%, because you know I love my 8s. I promise you, your boat will see your light. So again, if you're just joining me, if you missed the beginning of this, I shared a message that I so deeply know you need to hear today about reaching out and connecting with that one dream client, your boat, shining your beacon, shining your light on the one person who needs to be saved by what you bring to the table. And when I say saved, I mean like they don't want to work with anyone else. They don't want to talk to anyone else. They don't want to buy anyone else's art. They don't want to buy a house from anyone else. They don't want to be coached for food and fitness by anyone else. And I'm talking to all of you. Like, they don't want to look elsewhere. And when you make it easy and when you make it powerful and you make it clear and you come and you show up and you shine your light, they hear you loud and clear. You save them. That boat is no longer, and the words were, they are tossed around at sea. They are lost in darkness, and they are waiting for what you are bringing to them, what you are shining to them. Just shine for one person. Yes, Tara, shine for one person today. I promise you, someone will give you that feedback. You shine for one person and that one person will fill you up. That's all you have to think about. I'm not even going to say worry about, because honestly, I don't worry about it anymore. Last year, if I was in this state of pause, I would be freaking out. I would be figuring out something to offer or creating something new to sell or messaging people because I wanted to work with them, and I dream about working with some of you. And when I show up like this, you're then like, okay, I need more of Deb LaFlamme in my life, right? Like the only person who doesn't say I need more Deb LaFlamme in my life is probably my husband. But all of you, I want to serve. I want to support. I want to shine. He's not on Facebook, so I can say that. I want you to step into your highest power, whatever that means to you. Identify what your gift is. And I want you to reach out to me today and say, I know what I'm meant to shine, what I'm meant to share, what I meant to give, what I meant to deliver. I want you to tell me. I want you to connect with me personally, privately. If you want to put it in the post, put it in the comments below. But I want you to identify why that boat needs you most. I want you to, once you find why, once you figure out why, everything else falls into place. And don't worry about 1 million people. Don't worry about 100 people. Don't worry about 20 people. Think about that one boat that needs you most. Okay. And we will end this Facebook Live with 8 viewers, of course. Love you guys. Thank you for listening. If this meant as much to you as it did to me, I hope you will share it with your audience. Please reach out to me and let me know what your thing is, because once you know, I can help you shine. It's okay if you can't do it alone. It's okay if you don't know how. That's what I'm here for. That's my specialty. My specialty is helping you creatively market your biz better online, but shine so that your boat sees you bright. All they want to do is come and be with you. So I would love for you to message me on Messenger, drop a message in this thread below, direct message me on Instagram. You guys all know how to find me. I'm not hiding. I am here. I am in that state of pause, but look, like this is the best thing that I could have done for myself and for you. I'm actually going to go work out. So I'm like high vibe, and I'm going to go head into the gym, which is perfect. I do want to remind you guys that I'm doing the June coffee chat on Thursday. So if you want more of this in a private setting of a Zoom room, it's free. I block my calendar. I welcome you all into my Zoom room where we can chat, where we can talk about wrapping up the first 6 months of 2018 and head into the final 6 months of 2018. What do you want for you? What do you want for your business? Let's talk about that. I'll drop the coffee chat link in the content above the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this inspired you to go shine your light bright. Have an amazing day, everybody.